Hello, it's Judith here. I spoke last time about social media, particularly concentrating on bullying and the mental and emotional effects of bullying. This week, and I touched on it in last week's video, but this week I want to talk a bit more about the way you look impact of social media. I have 4 teenage granddaughters, and I see from them how it affects them in different ways because they're different personalities. But, there's the tendency to have to pose for every picture, or the tendency not to want to be in a picture that's going to be posted. And it has become so important what you look like, what you're wearing, what your hair's like, and to all of us, it's important. I'm obviously talking mostly about girls, but I think I only have granddaughters, so I don't know, but I think the same is probably true about boys as well. And it just seems so sad. I look at family pictures and I think, why is it not just a happy, natural family picture? Why have I got all these people posing so that, you have to get my good side, or hang on, that I don't like that one, you've got to delete it. And it's sad. Now, I know I'm biased, but they're all beautiful. They don't need to be worrying about what they look like in the pictures that are on Instagram or wherever. Rejoice in your beauty. Don't feel the need to enhance it or, pose so that you only get the best bits, the best pictures up there. It's false. That's not what you look like all the time. And all the time you look absolutely fine. And obviously I say these things to them. I don't think they listen very much. I just think, oh, goodness, that's grandma going off again. But it's more important than just that. If what you look like and how others see you is so very, very important to your self-esteem, that's a very, very precarious foundation to you as a person as you emerge through, your teenage years into adulthood. Look, I can tell you for absolute certain, because I'm doing it, we all get older, we all get wrinkles, we all change body shape. If your whole personality, your whole view of yourself is based upon how you look, you are going to struggle as you get older. But it's more important than that. It's, how many times do you, I don't know, we have conversations about relationships, and yes, what people look like is important, but actually what they are like as a person is even more important. Looks are ephemeral, but the personality, whether they're kind, whether they're helpful, whether they're whatever, is much, much more important than what people look like. And yet there is this huge emphasis online about what you look like. All these podcasts they listen to, which tell you, all the beauty tips, how you can enhance this, that, and the other thing. And obviously, in the more extreme cases, and thankfully not in my family yet, and I hope never, teenagers going for surgery because there's some part of them they don't like. And I understand that there is a psychological evaluation of people before such surgery. At least I hope there still is. Because if you're not happy about yourself, changing your nose or plumping up your lips or adding eyelashes isn't going to make you feel any better about yourself. It might be, as I talked about last time, it might help you create a mask to live behind. That is no way to live. If you're living behind a mask, it is obviously false, and people spot this. We're mammals, and we don't just see the picture, hear what people are saying. We watch the body language, we sense the energy, and people know what's true and what's false. And therefore, you know, forming good relationships and friendships becomes hard when you're focused totally on what you look like and what other people think about how you look. So it's damaging all the way around. And as I say, it's a very fragile basis for a future adult. And it's sad that people feel the need to hide behind this facade. As I mentioned last time, I've done it myself, not in terms of looks, but in terms of behaviour, and that is another way of doing it. And I think that you see on social media as well, because, you know, I was stuck in a situation, there was nothing I could do about it, I couldn't get out of it for a variety of reasons, and I just had to go in every day and pretend that everything was okay when it patently wasn't. And it's exhausting and it's damaging. And, you know, I've told this before, that the reason I'm doing what I'm doing now is that when I left that situation, I thought I would be fine, but actually I realised that I was damaged. And I started the training that has led to me doing this in order to sort myself out. So I know that living behind a facade can damage, and I've had to do a lot of work to deal with that damage. And as I say, I find it really sad that people are feeling the need to, you know, have a false person that is this wonderful person on Instagram or wherever, and this person who's in whatever way, you know, we all like to look nice, but if it going to extreme lengths and it being so important is not good. And as I say, sadly, it doesn't last. Anyway, if you're worried about yourself, because it doesn't always end with teenage years, or more importantly, if you're worried about your children, your teenage girls and boys who are, you know, perhaps in danger of going down this road, then you know where I am, and I'm always happy to have a chat to see if I can help in any way or to give you some guidance. Okay, that's it for this week. And yes, next week, one last video about social media, and that's about expectations. So yeah, more next week. Until then, take care. Bye.